Good afternoon, teachers. My name is Jagat, and I welcome you all on the behalf of Shri Aurobindo Society. So, this is the series where I share with you every day some of the great innovative ideas given by the teachers of different state. So this week we will start a new book with you, but we have another case study of the last book of the last week, the name Moral Values. So last week we were sharing with you innovative ideas of the booklet Jharkhand. So from tomorrow we will start a new state book with you all teachers. So now let's go ahead and let's talk about our today's the last case study of the Jharkhand's booklet, that is moral values. So we always talk about the moral values whenever we go to school, when we are in our house, when we sit in the community, when we meet people, we have always somehow this discussion. And the discussion is very valuable that how we can give moral values to our students, because now, these days we see that everybody is gaining the knowledge, people are developing in their life, they are earning money, they are getting positions, but the one thing where most of the people are lacking, that is moral values. And it plays very important role in our society. It makes our society a better place to live. So today we will discuss such ideas that so we can understand that how we can generate, how we can develop some moral values in our students, so when they grow up, so they become a better person for the society, and everybody likes them, and every they become the ideal person for anyone. So first we talk about, so before that we have some question from the teachers, and there are so many teachers, they're very curious all the time. If you are new to this video, you must be also curious that, sir, how you share these ideas, from where do you get these ideas, and like what is this program? So program name is ZIIEI, Zero Investment Innovation for Education Initiatives. So in this our program, we share with you every day different kind of innovative ideas. As you know, this in this pandemic time, we cannot come and direct meet you. So we are sharing with you because we want that the learning should never stop. The flow of learning should never stop. So we share with you through live webinar of Facebook. So we get the all the ideas from the teachers. So our the tagline is also from the teachers for the teachers. So when we talk about the ZIIEI, Zero Investment Innovation for Education Initiatives, so as it sounds, zero investment. So let me clear it for you all teachers that we are not going to spend any single penny when we talk about our innovative idea. So the resources which are available in our schools, the resources which can be available in the student's house, we will use only those resources where we are not going to spend any money, we are not going to spend even single penny when we talk about all these ideas. So our case study name is moral values today. In that there are four innovative ideas. One by one, I'll discuss with you all the innovative ideas. If you have any question, like for an example, that how I can submit my innovative idea with you and how I can share. So there are some parameters also that your idea should fulfill those parameters to get to be our innovative teacher. So if you want to know more about this, that how you can share your innovative idea, what are the parameters and what are the things which we need to take care when we are sharing our innovative idea. So keep continue with this our video. I will share with you at the end of the video, and there I will give you chance, if you are watching me right now on the Facebook, so you can comment in the comment box, and you can ask your question, you can share your feelings there, and you can if you put any question there, I would love to answer your question. I'll try my best to answer your all the questions and queries, so you can tell me in the comment box. So now let's go ahead and let's talk about our first innovative idea. So the name is Scout or Guide of Values. Scout Guide of Values. When we talk about this innovative idea, so most of you teachers have also experienced in your life, or you have also gone through this Scout and Guides. So these Scouts and Guides, if I tell you one more word, that is NCC, National Cadet Corps, you must have heard this name. So this is a one this is a thing where students participate in that, and when they participate they do such kind of activities. They generate, they do so many things in the scouts and in the ncc. They go for the camping, they go for helping people, they learn about self defense, and so many things are there. At the same time, if we talk about scouts and guide, this is a smaller version of that, which can be implemented without even camping, without going anywhere. Even in this, in scout and guides also, we can teach our students about the moral values, living a good and healthy life. We can share so much of good information with our to our students while having the discussion on scouts and guides and what are the values of that. So what happens in this? So teacher motivates all the students and tells the story behind the scouts and guide. So I hope you teachers that you when you go and you talk to your teachers, you talk to your students, you have done enough homework so that you can answer or tackle all the questions. Because I believe when you are sharing this innovative idea with your students, they are going to ask you a lot of questions, because you are going to take them to a new journey, to a very amazing journey of scouts and guides. So what happens in this innovative idea? First, teacher goes to all the students, and when he goes there, so he shares with them, the student, from today we are going to recognize you as a good person, and we will give you something that everybody will be able to recognize you as a good person. So teacher motivates them about the good work, and teacher tells that what are the good works which we can see in the community. We will see that there are thousands of kind of there are thousands of types of good works are there which we can do every day. And for a single person doing all the hard work, all this good works are not possible. So here teacher tells that there are we will divide some categories. There you can help your community, your family members, schools, and anybody. So what happens in this? A teacher makes three batches there in this, and all the three batches have a different meaning, of a different value for all the students. So now let's talk about our the first batch. The first batch is green color batch. So it can be a teacher can create, or teacher can ask all the students to create such kind of batches in art and craft classes. So it can be small ribbon, it can be a big badge, it can be something like that, as per the teacher's requirement and as per the teacher's wishes. If we can make that. So the green color one is the person who helps, the student who helps their mother, father, family members at the home. So we all know that our mother, and she works all the time. She gets up in the morning before us, or before, I will say, everyone, and she starts cooking the food. She starts cleaning the house, and then sometimes she goes to take milk as well. And there are a lot of things which everybody's mother do. My mother also do, and I believe that your mother also do the same. So at that time, we see that mother does a lot of work. What if we can motivate our student so he can help his mother, or he or she can help her mother in her works, in her household chores? So what happens in this? The student goes at home, and after reaching at home, he helps her mother. It can be like, if a mother is cooking vegetable, so he can chop the vegetable. If mother is cleaning the house, he can mop in the house. Or if mother is washing the clothes, at least he can help her washing the clothes. There are so many works which can be done in the house, and the student can help in a lot of ways. So after when he works, he comes in the house, teacher maintains one register there. So the student will come and start writing that how much I have helped my mother, in what works I have helped, and what are the things which I have done, and how I made the easy life for my mother. So when the teacher finds that yes, he is helping more her mother than other three categories, so teacher gives the green color ribbon or the badge to that student. So now let's go ahead and let's talk about our next badge, that is yellow one. So yellow one, yeah, yellow badge is for that. You must have seen so many students. You teachers are always surrounded by the students. So there are such students, they always help their classmates or other class students so many times. So what happens? So there are some idle students in the school. So when they come in the school, they start helping, and until they are in the school, they keep helping other students. For an example, if any student is facing problem to understand the mathematics, any question, so the student will go and help. If any student is there who is facing problem or who is not able to understand the move of any game, if that is a game period, so that he will go and help that student. If any student is there who is in pain, who is not feeling well, the student will go and help that student. And if any student is there who is not able to understand any subject of any class, the student will go and help. So such kind of things which help can be given in the school campus. If we see teacher sees any student like that, or the student comes and tells to teacher that teacher, I have done this, I have helped that student in this work and that work. So teacher maintains the register, teacher writes there, and then teacher gives that student the yellow color badge. The yellow color badge, that student gets that. And let's talk about our last badge, that is green color badge. So we were talking about that how student can help at home and how student can help at school, but what about the community? What about the society? So there are so many students, they when they are walking on the road, when they are going school to their house, or when they are going to go play any game, at that time they also keep helping people. For an example, so any student sees any blind man wants to cross the road, and any student sees that, so he goes there and he helps that blind man to cross the road. Or if there is any child, which we say the children with special need, if any student sees and he goes to help that student, that is also help. So there can be so many help, like any older person is there, older citizens are there, so the student goes and help them to cross the road, to buy the vegetables, to hold their heavy bag, which they are not able to do that. Such kind of help can be given in our community or in our society. So those students get the badge of those students get the badge of green color. Okay, teachers. So these are the three batches which all the students get, and when they get it, so they also feel good. They also feel motivated that yes, I have got this batch, and for that, and they need to continue every month, that they keep helping people, so they can keep continue their batch. So it can also happen that this month any student has got the green color, and next time he wants to get the red one, or next time he wants to get the yellow one. So students can do such kind of activities also, that he will start helping his mother more. So he can tell to the teacher that I'm helping my mother. So at the same time, if teacher sees something, we all know there are some naughty students in all the schools. So what will they do? They will try to convey the teacher, yes, I have helped, but at that time they are not telling the truth. So at that time, what teacher can do? Teacher can do some question and answer round. Teacher can ask some questions to that student and confirm that really that student was helping or not. If teacher feels, and if teacher like if the student can satisfy the teacher with the answers, then teacher give the batches. Until teacher feels that yes, the student can be like he's not telling me the truth, so at that time he can stop the batch at that time. So for teaching that lying is also not good. This also comes in very bad work. So it totally depends on the teacher, that how teacher manages all the students, how teacher takes the responsibility of all the students, and how teacher develops these moral values in their students. So believe me, teachers, once you do that at in your school, and when students start doing this, it will take some time to be in habit. But once it is in habit, you will see that you have so many good students, so many good people in your community with those who are helping always. And as per the time, as we see right now, we need such people that who can help others. So scout and guides, it helps you to make some more people like that, who are very helpful, who are helping others always when somebody is in the need. So let's go ahead and teachers, and let's talk about our next innovative idea, that is the stories from the grandparents. So stories from the grandparents, we all know that you must have also experienced, I have also experienced such some such amazing life that when I used to live with my grandparents, so they used to tell me every day one or two stories in the evening when I used to go to my grandmother, and she used to like keep me on her lap, and I used to like sleep there. And gradually, she used to tell me the stories, and I used to feel that I'm in heaven, kind of situation was there. The scenario was like that. So you must have also experienced, we all know that the story plays very important role, and the story can make a student full of faith of for others, and the story can make him a good person. We know that very well. You must have also remember so many stories. So this is how the teacher thinks that how I can take this in my school, so my students have so many moral values. So by stories only they know that what are the moral values, what are the social values they should take care of them, how they can become good person for the community members. So teacher implements this innovative idea, stories by the grandparents. So what happens in this? Before I started, I would like to show you the picture, which by seeing that only you teachers will get an idea that how this innovative idea works. Then I'll share with you what is the implementation of this innovative idea. You see these teachers, you see there is one old man sitting there with some students, and he is telling something. He is telling a story. And thus, what is the story? What kind of stories are there? Let's understand the implementation. So what happens in this? So teacher knows the values of stories, and in India especially in the world, the story plays very important role in a child's life. So teacher invites grandparents in the school. Teacher knows, we all know that when any student is coming to your school, so you know their parents, you know your the grandparents, and you have a good relation with all of them. So teacher invites such kind of parents that who can come to once in a week. We are not talking about that we are going to do this every day. No, it is a surprise that teacher can bring them any day in the school. So it will be the a surprise for the students. They will also be curious that what or which day the grandparents are going to come and they are going to tell us a story. It can help you also to improve the attendance on the classroom. So this is the always a curiosity in the classroom. Teacher brings some of the grandparents, like one grandparents one time. It can be a man or it can be a woman, grandmother or grandfather. So teacher invites them in the school and tells them, please tell some motivational stories to my student. Tell them any story which has a good moral values in that. So please share with that. We all know that grandparents have king and queen stories, and the rat and lion stories, rat and elephant stories. Such kind of beautiful stories are there. So they come in the school any day when teacher decides that. So they after coming once they are in school, they start telling the story. They create such kind of environment, very positive environment in the classroom. So the man is sitting in the middle. There is a circle of the students, and they all are sitting there. So the environment becomes like that, that everybody feels so good. They have also, they are curious like what will happen now, what is the story ahead. They also feel good. They learn about the moral values more and more, and like this. So they keep telling the stories every week. A new person comes, tells the story. Students learn something new. They become better person for the society. Then they go their house, they tell that today one grandparent came and he told us one story which was amazing. They start telling their families as well. So the families also have one faith to the school, that yes, the school is the place where I can leave my student without any fear. So this is how the teacher implements this innovative idea in the school. So at that time, when those parents are coming, at the same time, they start telling about something, the festivals also. We all know that there are so many stories behind the festivals. There are so many people who, there are a lot of people that sometimes they miss that they are celebrating the festival, but sometimes they do not know story behind it. What if school can help all the students to know story behind all the festivals, to know the science behind the festival. We all know in India, any festival, when we talk about Holi, Diwali, or any other festival, every festival has a science behind it. every festival has a its value behind it. So what if a school can teach or tell, share with all the students about the values of the festivals, and we can save the environment through that. So when I'm talking about this innovative idea, so our next innovative idea name is conserving environment through festivals. So I want to repeat it: conserving environment through festivals. So when I'm sharing this innovative idea, I would like to share with you the name also of the teachers who have shared all these innovative ideas with us. So the first name comes is Brendra Prasad, and the teacher is from Azad Nagar, Bokaro. So the next teacher is Jyotsna Kumari, and the teacher is from Jamtara. And the next teacher is Jay Prakash Rajat from Chatpara. And the next teacher is Tarun Kumar Singh from Saraikela, Kharaswan. So these are the teachers who have shared their valuable innovative ideas with us. So now let's go ahead and let's talk about our innovative idea, that is conserving environment through festivals. So when we talk about the festivals, teachers, we all know there is a great value behind it. There are some great science, great moral values. There are great, so many things are there behind every festival. So when we talk about Diwali, so Diwali is a festival to like remove the darkness, bring the light, and there are some other festivals the same, which like Chhat Puja is there, which is very famous in UP, Uttar Pradesh, and many more states. So there is a science behind it, why people bring fruits there, and such kind of things are there. So let's understand the implementation of this innovative idea. So if you're watching me right now on the Facebook, you can tell me also in the comment box that what festival is very famous in your area, where you teachers live in, that what is the festival which you celebrate more. We all know that we all celebrate all the festivals, but in every area has at least one or two festivals which they celebrate more, because that festival belongs to that area only. So you can also share with me what is the name of your festival of your state. So what happens in this? So teacher comes in the classroom, and then teacher talks to all the students, that up to you students, how many festivals are there in a year, and then one by one all the students start telling that this is the festival, Diwali is the festival, Holi is the festival, Eid is the festival, and like Basant Panchami is there. There are so many festivals which come every year. Govardhan is there. So they share all the festival name, and when they miss any festival, once the students they finish telling all the festivals, then teachers start sharing if they miss any festival. So teacher shares with them the students that from today we will understand that what is the meaning of this festival, how it should be celebrated, and what is the science behind it. So teachers start telling about that festival in the classroom. How teachers start telling. So teacher, for an example, let me show you the picture also, that how teacher did it. So you all teachers will be able to relate with you that also, that how we can implement such thing. So we can save the environment through festivals, as this is the name of our innovative idea. So you will see there are students standing there, and they are planting some trees on any festival. It can be done on every festival also. That what we can do here is that we can talk to all the students and share the students from today, when any festival comes, so we are going to first understand that we are going to celebrate that festival for some time in the school, and after that we are going to plant some trees, that it becomes a memory, and we can save the environment at the same time in our school campus. So they plant some trees. It is not necessary that we are going to plant only in our school. We can go to the near to the school, if there is any park, if there is any area which is empty, no trees there, we can go there also to plant any tree. So many things can be done like that. So every time when any festival comes, so teacher shares with all the students that what is the meaning of this festival, how we celebrate it, what is the value behind it, and teacher shares with all the information. So all the students also have much information about the festival. So sometimes what happens, even if I talk about me, so when I was a child, even I did not know about the so many festivals. So how would I know that how to celebrate them? But we have always such great teachers. They share with us about the festivals and the value of those festivals. So this is how the teacher celebrates or they implement this innovative idea. When any festival comes, we are going to plant some trees to know about the value behind it, to know about the science behind it. So teacher talks about this innovative idea like that. So if you get a chance, do not forget to implement this innovative idea. This is going to save the environment near to your school or in your school campus. So when we are talking about the moral values, we were talking that how we can save planet, how we can save the environment in our area, how we can listen stories from our parents, how we can help people from the outside. But what about parents? So we should give a lot of respect to our parents so they can also feel proud on us, or we can also feel proud on our parents that we have got such parents in the world who take care of us a lot. So our next innovative idea is related to this only, teachers. So our next innovative idea name is gratitude for parents. So this is our fourth and last innovative idea, gratitude for parents. So before I talk about it, I would like to show you the picture of this innovative idea, how teacher implemented this. After seeing the picture, without even sharing my even single word, you all teachers will be able to understand easily that how a teacher implemented this innovative idea in the school. So you see this photo, teachers. Um, Observe this photo. So this is the photo that how teacher implement. We can see that in this photo, there are some parents they're sitting and there are some students they're sitting also there at the same time, and they are worshipping their parents. They are using the tilak also on their forehead, and they are doing such kind of activities. They are giving them sweets also the same time, and showing their gratitude for their parents that you have done a lot of things for us. So we show our gratitude to you. So now let's understand this innovative idea. So what happens in this innovative idea? So teacher knows that there are so many students. So these days they come to the school, they get the education, they have everything, they have knowledge, they have information, they got a good job, they start earning. But what? There are so many times that many students they do not learn that they should respect their parents and they should show their gratitude to their parents also. So what teacher does? So teacher celebrates one festival that the name in Hindi, if I talk about Mat Pitra Pujanotsav. So teacher makes this festival and teachers start celebrating this. So teacher calls all the parents in the school, and in by any way, like it can be teacher can send a student that you have to bring your parents to the school. It can be a text message. If these two things are not available, then teacher can go directly to the house and share that what school is going to do. You all have to come to the school. So after this, all the parents come in the school. So teacher and students, they already in advance they prepare everything. They have everything in their hand to worship. Then how we worship in our temples, the same way we say to our parents to sit there front of them, and they start worshiping them, showing their gratitude, speaking some words that how they are thankful for their parents that they have given them an amazing life. They are they are putting their efforts to make their life always better and better. So this is how the teacher implements this innovative idea. There can be sweets, there can be fruits at the same time when they are worshipping their parents. So anything can be kept according as per the comfortability of the teacher, as teacher wants to implement this innovative idea. So these were the innovative ideas, teachers. And if you have any question, so please feel free to comment in the comment box. I would love to answer your all the questions. And from tomorrow, we are going to bring a new booklet of a new state, which will be a surprise for you all teachers. Come tomorrow and see that what booklet we are going to share with you. And if you want to watch these sessions in Hindi, so you can come in the morning 11 to 12. The session is taken by the Dhiren sir. So he takes the session in Hindi and in English 1 to 2 as you are right now watching me in afternoon. So let's see the Facebook. So good afternoon, namaskar. So Uma ji has a question. When will the final results will be declared for innovative ideas? So, ma'am, it's a very relevant question. It means that you are sharing your innovative ideas with us. So you have raised this question, so I would like to answer that whenever our idea review team gets your innovative idea and they read it, they feel that yes, your innovative idea has passed all the four parameters. So I would like to share with you now, as right now also, as I promised you in the starting, what are the four parameters. So the first parameter is that your idea should be based on zero investment. So zero investment, like resources which are available in the school, we can use that, or minimal investment, like it can be 10 to 20 rupees. So I believe that all the teachers can afford it. So, and the next parameter is that your idea should be documented, or you should have any proof. Like as I showed you so many pictures today in today's live webinar. So like this, you should have any photo, video of your idea which you are implementing in your school. So implementing, like when I say this word, so the third parameter is the same, that your idea should be already implemented in your school. So that you have already implemented, you have seen some outcomes. So outcome, when we talk about, so outcome is this, it is our fourth parameter, that you must have any fruitful outcome of your innovative idea. For an example, that it can help students to learn more, and it brings better outcome of learning of any student. You can bring girls students to the school, you can help CD children with special needs, you can make the comfortable life of your teachers, community members, or something like that. If you have any such benefits or outcome of your innovative idea, then it completes our all the four parameters of our innovative idea of to be our innovative teacher. How how you can share with us? So you can visit our website, that is www.ziei.com. So this is our website, there you can go and submit your innovative idea. You will see one pop-up there, and on that pop-up, just there will be one option, submit your idea. So you can submit your innovative idea there. So I believe that I have answered your question. Still, if you have any confusion, you can tell me in the comment box. Once I get your question, I will tell in any session, or tomorrow if you are watching me when I'm not live in this session. So these were the innovative ideas, teachers, which I had to share with all of you. So I hope and I believe that you have loved these innovative ideas. And once your schools are open, you are going to implement such ideas in your school to see better outcomes in your school. So now let's meet tomorrow. Till then, you have a great day.